Hi, I'm Brian from Vigurus Technologies, and I want to tell you a little bit about a unique structural science that we invented called Spike that's patented in 45 countries around the world. We wanted to make a better system, a unique system that controlled the absorption of energy and could spread the impact across a larger area, moving it away from most vulnerable parts of the body. We also wanted to make sure that it was a revolutionary system that was lightweight, that it didn't restrict your body's free movement, and it didn't make you hot when you were active. Those same spike structures, when used everywhere that people sit, stand, or lie, can do wonders to distribute load and relieve pressure throughout the body to support and stimulate better human health. So this is one of the earliest versions of Spike, and this was intended to go like inside a hockey pad or a football pad. They have very vulnerable tips here. They really easily bend. And then there's progressive resistance. Every time I push it, if I push it further, it uses more and more foam. It's laid out in this matrix, and when there's energy coming into it, all the foam bends towards that energy, so the foam keeps getting denser and denser and absorbing a greater load. Ergomorphology, which is what we have done with Spike, is the unique concept that works on the premise that by providing the body with continuous, dynamic, detailed stimulation, it will have the proper information to enable autonomic balance and posture. So let's look at some of the ways we can use this Spike technology. This is what we call a topper cushion. So you would use this in your car, on your office chair, or somewhere that you needed a little extra support. But what it's going to do is some important things for sitting. What's important to sitting is making sure that the oxygen in the blood keeps flowing when you're sitting so you don't get numb. You want to be kind of like floating in that seat rather than embedded in it so that you can't move. And that would put your spine in awkward positions. But when you're floating in a dynamic seat, because your body can move freely, you'll always keep your alignment to your spine. This is a Spike standing mat. What's important when you're standing? Anti-fatigue, anti-slip, proper postural support, not just for the alignment of your spine, but how your brain knows the way that you're standing and make sure you're standing the way that it's intended. We need both neurological and physiological support when we're standing to help with illnesses like neuropathy, but also for physical things that need pressure relief, like bone spurs or plantar fasciitis. This is your typical wheelchair cushion, the back and headrest. Spike is inside all of these items as well. And what that does is it helps to stimulate any possible sensation in the spine, in the base of your butt, so that you actually can feel your body position properly. But it also has this very vented opening so the body stays cool. And what's really important with Spike is that it's a closed cell foam. So if there's any moisture release, it goes right through the cushion and doesn't make it toxic for the person sitting there. This is a really important application of Spike that you're really going to love. So this is a conventional insole. In fact, this is a pretty modern insole. It has these nice little nubs here that kind of bend and provide some pressure relief, but it doesn't work the way Spike does. Spike moves with your foot and has the space in between to structure itself and shape it to your foot just perfectly. Think of this as the only anti-fatigue mat you can put on your feet and take with you wherever you go. We're now looking towards significant clinical trials on Spike lying, standing, and sitting surfaces among Parkinson's patients with acclaimed medical experts in neurological diseases and disorders. Vigurus is keenly interested in all forms of partnership in relation to our structural Spike science and the unique materials they're made from. To some extent, we believe that we've already reinvented the wheel and would rather provide our technology as components manufactured, designed, and/or licensed by us to others who make rehab equipment, mobility aids, protective equipment, etc. We are always looking for market leaders, or those who want to be market leaders, to incorporate our technology in order to turn their products into best-of-breed solutions.